In South Africa, miners have been pulling these out of the ground for decades. Perfectly spherical metal balls, with parallel grooves running around their equators. Found inside solid rock. Rock that is 3 billion years old. 3 billion years ago, life on Earth was single-celled bacteria. No hands, no tools, no intelligence capable of making a sphere with grooves. And yet here they are, hundreds of them, pulled from one of the oldest rock formations on Earth. The Klerksdorp spheres are found in pyrophyllite deposits near the town of Ottosdal in South Africa. Pyrophyllite is a soft mineral used in manufacturing, mined commercially in the region. For decades, miners have been finding these spheres embedded in the ore as they work. They come in different types. Most are solid. Some are hollow with a spongy material inside. The grooves around the equator are the most striking feature. On some specimens, there are 3 perfectly parallel grooves, equally spaced. The geological layer they come from is part of the Precambrian Wonderstone Formation, a rock formation that has been independently dated to approximately 2.8 to 3 billion years old. To give that a sense of scale, the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Complex life didn't begin until about 600 million years ago. For the first 2.4 billion years of Earth's existence, the most complex life was bacteria. And yet we're finding machined-looking metallic spheres with precise grooves from this exact era. If these were man-made, whoever made them existed 3 billion years before humans, which is obviously impossible. Or is it? Fortunately, there's a more rational explanation, but it's still genuinely interesting. Geologists who have studied the Klerksdorp spheres have a clear explanation. The spheres are a type of concretion, the same natural process that creates the Baigong Pipes, which we covered in an earlier video. Mineral-rich fluid seeps through cracks in ancient rock and deposits minerals in concentrated nodules. Over millions of years, these deposits grow into spherical shapes. The sphere shape is natural. It's the most stable configuration for a growing mineral deposit under equal pressure from all sides. Similar concretions have been found in many other rock formations around the world. Most are lumpy and irregular. The Klerksdorp ones are unusually round and grooved. The grooves remain harder to explain than the sphere shape itself. Geologists believe the grooves formed along natural structural weaknesses in the mineral deposit, the same way crystals naturally grow flat faces and edges along their structural grain. The parallel pattern of the grooves suggests a consistent structural stress pattern in the surrounding rock. So, natural concretion process, unusually perfect conditions, and 3 billion years to develop. The result looks machined because geometry under equal pressure naturally produces regular shapes. Here's where it gets interesting, though. Some geologists aren't fully satisfied with this explanation for the grooves. The precise 3-groove pattern on some specimens is hard to fully model with existing concretion theory. It may simply require more detailed study than these objects have received. The Klerksdorp spheres are a perfect example of a category of mystery I find genuinely fascinating. Objects that are almost certainly natural, but natural in ways we don't fully understand yet. Not aliens, not ancient humans, just geology doing something unusual enough to surprise us. And that category of mystery is underrated, because it points to something real. We don't fully understand what 3 billion years of geological process can produce. The Earth is enormously old. We've only been looking carefully for a few hundred years. Every decade, geologists find formations that don't fit cleanly into current models. The Klerksdorp spheres are old enough to fall into a category we genuinely haven't fully mapped. and they've been largely ignored by formal science because they got famous for the wrong reason. Once something gets labeled as an ancient alien object online, serious scientists tend to avoid it, which is a shame. Because the real explanation is genuinely fascinating enough. Perfectly spherical metal balls. 3 parallel grooves. 3 billion years old. Almost certainly natural. Not completely explained. The Earth has had 3 billion years to make things that surprise us. If you want more objects that shouldn't exist but do, subscribe. Next week, ancient carvings that recorded a supernova explosion 1,000 years before telescopes existed.